Hello everyone, it's Fascinating Angel again. We're doing another video like my Master Fu in New York special. So I am going to hopefully have a link in the description if I can find a subbed video that's not in a bunch of different parts, because I had to watch this in like 8 different parts and it was a bit inconvenient. I'll be drawing a human Plagg in this one just so I can keep things consistent until I have all the Kwamis in human form. Okay, this time you get graced with pre-thoughts. So even though I've already watched the episode at the time of reading this, I'm going to read it as it's written because I wrote this before watching the episode. I'm worried. While I'm a love square shipper through and through, I'm also a multi-shipper, and I always enjoy a good rival. How I put it is, if Adrian is Tomki from Oron, and Marinette's Harky, we need a good Hikaru or something to balance things out, but also I like drama. That being said, I'm worried Luca is gonna get screwed over. He's nice, he respects her boundaries, he's chill, all things she needs, but she's very obviously not over Adrian. The New York special was proof of that, and like, I need to make a video going over some things I realized like this week before watching the current episode with the New York special, but that's for a different thing. So I'm worried for his emotional health, but I'm also worried for Marinette, since we know this is her mental breakdown, and I'm worried this will be the final straw. I'm not ready for her to be in a similar place as I am mentally. It was surprisingly hard to find the episode subbed. Granted, when I started looking, it was like barely 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I was spoiled because in Furious Food, the translators were super fast. However, that was from German to English, not French to English, so I'm not sure about the language difficulty since I know Japanese, limited Japanese, and I find it easy to read. I did watch all those trailers and spoilers and stuff through the past weeks before the episode aired, so I have an idea of what happens, and that Marinette and Luca are probably not going to be a thing after this episode. But hey, that means I can ship myself insert and be happy, and ship them with other people's. I'm also a poly shipper, so that won't stop me, but it just makes things less awkward from people who aren't poly shippers. Now, on to my thoughts. Can I make little hats for Tiki? Tiki, referring to Gabriel as bad people is putting it lightly. I feel so bad for Nuru and Dosu, and I actually, the original thing I used to watch this did not have the little repair thing, so I had to watch a different thing for that after the episode, so I'm just gonna insert those thoughts now. So it sounds like female voices going off about how to repair the thing, like with gold dust from a meteorite, a peacock's feather, which makes sense because it's a peacock. And my first thought was, who's talking right now? And if it was that easy to do, why didn't he do it sooner before, I don't know, Natalie ended up stuck in bed? Ducey was adorable, hugging Nuru and going off about how his brain was chaos. He is truly my spirit animal. Mommy? Or birds have said? And all of this is puns. And Gabriel, for a fashion designer, your outfit is horrible. Also, for whatever reason, I think referring to Hawkmoth as Gabriel instead of Hawkmoth or Mr. Aggress is an act of rebellion for me. Probably because I still call people who are older than me by at least 5 years sir or ma'am. So calling him by his first name just feels disrespectful towards him. He doesn't get a nickname. So then Tiki says, like, well, commies without holders aren't allowed outside the box. I wonder why. Plagg. We all all know it's his fault. And why does she gloss over the pocket dimension? Like, that's a thing. And then she talks about how the human world's main man just felt bad for the Kwamis. Until they were released, and it was just like watching. Like, I have a niece and a nephew who are toddlers, and they are a handful already. I can't imagine if there's like 19 of them. And I basically scolded the Kwamis. I was like, Tiki, share your things with others. Don't get boat holders like you. Tricks do not read Marinette's diary. That's rude. Lulu, you're adorable with the lamp. Yes, day, night. And I was like, Marinette, you might want to answer your boyfriend and hide the insanity of your Kwamis quick. It made me stressed just watching it. I'm excited to see more of Prince Ali. It looks like he's coming back, and I've told Julika to claim her girl before he does. Alia's time is incredible, and if only she could see the insanity. I also like how the Kwamis are calling dibs on the girls, and Trix is like, that one's mine. After Daisy's just like, the one in the middle is cute. And when Alia thinks Adrian's over there, like, he doesn't need to be over there for her to be having a panic attack. She could just think about him where he could be heading over, and she'd have a panic attack. You would know if he was over, because there would have been a whole production behind it. And even though Trix has only transformed Alia a few times that we've seen, and doesn't permanently hold his Miraculous, he's just like, nah, this is my owner. Mine. And now I don't doubt that the Kwamis go through Marinette's pictures and diaries and start claiming her friends, like, this one's cute, I want her to be mine. She looks perfect for the tiger Miraculous. Luca's calling in. Julika mumbled and they didn't translate it, but afterwards people were talking about somebody translated to something like they're hamster lovers, and I don't understand that. Marinette mixing up Luca and Adrian's names was peak uncomfortableness. And Luca's like way too chill. I enjoy that they're going to do Jagged Stone's first movie, but they also start playing this little game that just reminded me of my childhood. So they're playing this lyric game, right? Where one says one lyric and the other has to finish it. Which reminded me of something my sister and I used to do, and something I would do with both my siblings. So when High School Musical first came out, like, my sister was obsessed with it, and before I watched it, she would listen to the music a lot, and she played this game where she would have me guess the title of the song just from listening to the song. And then my brother, sister, and I would play this game we called Name That Tune, where one of us would hum or sing the song without lyrics, and the other two would have to guess it. So they're quizzing each other, and it's adorable, and she gets excited about this one lyric, and it's just like, a kiss! And everyone just starts looking at them, and he's so sly and goes in for the kiss, and then there are pigeon bombs bombing Paris. Hello, Mr. Pigeon, yes, I see you. Chat was yeeted, he was saved, he kinda deserved it because he snuck up on his partner. Luca is lonely, but so understanding. I feel so bad for him. Kagami is at the band rehearsal, which is adorable. She's either there for her boyfriend or there to hang out with her friend, or both. It's a lot of me wanting to cry because I feel bad for Luca and she can't tell him. And then you can see the moment it breaks his heart that she can't tell him. And I yelled at Gabriel for being overdramatic. Luca tells Marinette to run, and it was so sweet. He wants to trust her and be there for her. And he knows she loves Adrian, but he's fine with it. to the point where he texts everybody and it's just like, what isn't Marinette telling me? And they're like, she's in love with Adrian, and all of them are just like, no, he's just like, I already been knew. And then Chad's saving Ladybug. Ow, cat, no. Sorry, I was talking to my cat. She scratched me. I was just like, come save your lady. She's about to spill her secrets. I mean, this is a secret you'd want to know, but you respect her secrets. And then the fandom calling Jagged Stone being Luca and Julica's dad, and I don't know where I heard this, but I'd heard they were supposed to be twins anyways, even though she refers to him as an older brother. Sometimes I've heard fraternal twins do that. We'll refer to the older sibling as their older sibling. But I digress. Or they may be twins and they might technically have different birthdays, because that's a thing that can happen. Or it's an inside joke. And Jagged's sweet. He tried to give them the best life by staying out of it. But maybe saying her guitar's your only family to your Kumatai-stein is maybe gonna get you killed. And why is Gabriel surprised when the only reason he was able to Kumatai Luca was because his girlfriend was keeping secrets from him? Why would you be surprised that his priorities lie more with his girl than finding out Marinette and Adrian, Ladybug and Chat Noir's identities? It's hilarious and sad that even our parents are just like, her secret is she's in love with Adrian. Luca's like, I know, wrong secret. And then he goes to look in her daughter and the Kwamis are traumatized. And my favorite bit was Chat Noir's top 3 qualities according to Slate: his confidence, his courage, and to top it all off, apparently his humor, which he's exasperated by usually. And I'm just like, yeah, that tracks. I also enjoy his humor. Like, even Chat was surprised. And the stupid feather room that I buy a little butterfly, which makes me happy. And they just, Ladybug and Cat Noir kept flirting after. It was sweet. And I felt bad for Luca and Marinette because they had to break up, and I felt it was for the best. I felt so bad for him. And Jagged finally reuniting with his son. And then Marinette has a minor mental breakdown. But she gets a Kwame hug. I'm concerned that everybody thought Marinette's biggest secret was she was in love with Adrian, because everybody already knew that. That's not a secret. I wish they would have done something else, at least for her parents. What's her biggest secret? Oh, she's a total daddy's girl, or she still keeps her childhood teddy bear, or something like that. It was kind of sad, but it also shows that nobody really knows her anymore if they think that one thing is the biggest secret. I had to eat my feelings after this episode. This episode was written fairly well. I wish it would have been a bit more strung out. I think the plot of this episode could have been it could have been foreshadowed. Like, there could have been a couple of, like, feel-good, happy episodes, but we see that with Akuma's, Marinette keeps having to ditch Luca. And then finally it culminates in this episode, breaking up, but we didn't really get much time to enjoy that, so that's my only complaint about the episode. That's all my thoughts and what I have to say for this episode, and we'll hear from you later. Bye. See you next episode.